Welcome to Ancoats and New Islington, two of Manchester's most exciting neighbourhoods. Today, we are starting at the Cast North Shadows Bridge, which is the entry point to the rapidly developing New Islington area, which we saw in our previous video. This is a neighbourhood that perfectly blends Manchester's industrial past with its modern future. So if you are looking for a vibrant area filled with history, art, food and community life, you've come to the right place. So as we walk up Redhill Street, you will notice how this area maintains its historic charm while integrating modern developments. Just a few steps from here is the busy Great Ancoats. That's at the end of this tunnel right here that we're seeing. The transformation here is remarkable. So on our right hand side is the New Islington, and the development has brought new life to what was once a neglected part of the city. New Islington, as we saw it in our previous video, is known for its contemporary housing projects, canal side apartments and green spaces. This area is ideal for young professionals and families looking for modern living within the walking distance to the Manchester city centre. And on our left hand side we have a celebration, sort of an exhibition by Len Grant, which has come to be known as the I Missed You 2. And that was a celebration. This is a dedication or a celebration to the end of the lockdown. So this exhibition was created between 2020 and 2021, and it captures the joy and relief of Manchester residents as lockdown restrictions eased or came to an end. Grant's work celebrates the city's resilience and features some of its most iconic places. His art adds a deeply emotional layer to Ancoats Manchester history and makes this walking tour even more special. So if this is your first time here with us, please take a minute and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and also drop a little comment so that I can come back to you in writing. It only takes a minute and it's free of charge, so I will thank you wholeheartedly. So now we are on Radium Street, where we are greeted by some of the best artisan bakeries in Manchester. First is the Compagno on the right hand side. The Compagno bakery is known for its handcrafted sourdough bread and pastries. It's very clean, as from when we started walking on Redhill Street all the way here. This is something that I've noticed to be consistent, and I hope in the entire neighborhood it's going to be like that. So we are in Ancoats actually right now, and this, as I said, is Radium Street, which cuts through all the way down to the Oldham road, which we are going to see at the end of this road. And there is a very, very important feature at the end of this video that I don't want you to miss. And this will be the junction with Jersey Street. But we're going to continue on Radium Street because I wanted to show you something just a few meters from here. Yes, so as I said, just a short walk further along Radium Street, we come across this place here that is called the Flat Bakery, another local favorite. The street art here, including the iconic worker bee mural, adds to the unique character of Ancoats exploration. And you'll be surprised, but these small bakeries here, this one and the previous one that we've seen before, actually they do supply their products to some of the local stores. So you will be able to find some in some of the local shops. So now we are back on Jersey Street, and as you look around, what you're going to see is a mix of renovated warehouses and modern apartments. These buildings reflect the industrial heritage of Ancoats Manchester's history, while offering contemporary, stylish living spaces. The historical buildings have been renovated and they've been given a totally new line of life rather than being demolished and new modern structures being lifted here. So you can see an example like this one here in front. You can also tell like the structure is different from the rest, or this one here that we have right on our front side as well. An amazing restoration and renovation work has gone on here, making Ancoats one of the best living areas in Manchester. Look at that one. You can differentiate them simply by looking at the structure of the windows. For example, you can tell the difference between the new and the old. But they've tried to bring up some similar structures so that the difference, is aesthetically, it doesn't look very, very different. But yes, there is that little difference despite. To every corner that we go, there is an amazing structure, either new or those historical buildings that have been renovated and present an amazing option for residential apartment blocks or even houses that we're gonna spot, but I saw some on the other side of the neighborhood. It's clean, but I would say, there's a bit of everything, but it's clean, and I mostly like the way it is come. And if you asked me if I would love or I would live here, it's a definite yes. I would live in Ancoats and for as long as I could. It's an amazing neighborhood, and it's not very far from the town center. It's about 15 to 20 minutes walk to the Piccadilly train stations, and to the Piccadilly Gardens. Then it would be about 10 minutes walk from here. It's technically just crossing the road, and that's it. So yeah, if it's your first time, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel, which goes by the name of Hajways. Like and share the videos, and also leave a short comment so that I can come back to you and thank you in writing. So we are still on Jersey Street, but this is Jersey Street and the Cotton Street Junction, and we're going to go all the way down to it's going to become Henry Street, and then we're going to branch to Blossom, because I wanted to show you something there as well, so that I can share all this information of all these places that I've discovered. But yes, Ancoats has been a big surprise for me, and the fact that it is just within, literally within the town center. I would say, I don't want to say it's a stone throw away from the town center, because, well, technically it is, but you would expect that places that are close to the town center to be noisy and stuff like that, but it's very, very quiet, very, very quiet. So now we are walking along Henry Street, and you can see, I mean, we've not seen many people in the streets. I don't know why, because for the time of the day we would be seeing a few people here. Well, I've got a couple here, but we've not seen many people. But it's a very quiet place. Probably on the other corner where you have the shops or the supermarkets, we're gonna find a few more people. But yeah, for the time being, not many. So now this would be the Blossom Street, which will lead us, if we go to the left hand side, it is going to take us to the Great Ancoats, and if we cross the Great Ancoats, then it's a 2-3 minutes and we're in the town center. And on this other side, if we go towards here, up here, it's going to take us to the square, the public square that we have in this building, I mean in this neighborhood. So where we are right now, there's a lot of eateries, including, for example, this one here, which is Ancoats Manchester. It's for Mediterranean cuisine, tapas, Spanish tapas. So the Spanish restaurants have found their space here in Ancoats. Not just one, we saw another one in the our previous video that we did, the Great Ancoats Street. There was another one that we saw there, and there are many international cuisine restaurants. There was a Vietnamese as well that we saw, and here we have the Spanish one. On this other side we have another restaurant, and behind us we have quite a few more. So we're making way now into what they call, or is known as, the Cutting Room Square, which is a public plaza, the heart of Ancoats Manchester. This square is surrounded by popular spots. Like I said, you have Rudy's, you have there's Nam, there's also American Pie, we've seen Canto, and then there's the what do I call it? It's the Hell's St. Peter's, which is here, where people can, the orchestra normally comes to practice and perform. And there's also, I said, Nam, which is Vietnamese restaurant, and more. So Hell's St. Peter's, which is where we are right now, on our left hand side here, the one that we've passed, but we're going to see it again, is a former church turned into a rehearsal space for the Hell Orchestra. The transformation of this space symbolizes the incredible generation of Ancoats. There we go. It's beautiful, though. So you see, it is a church in the past, and it has been transformed into a rehearsal space for the orchestra, and then the whole of this area is full of restaurants and other joints for food or drink. So for those who love dining out, Ancoats will offer a diverse range of eateries, including the ones that we've seen behind us. That was the restaurant, the Spanish restaurant, the Vietnamese. There was the public house and dining room at the beginning, which is a British classic, and also we have this one here, which on the left hand side, which is also for British cuisine. I don't remember its name, but Ancoats, it's called Ancoats, which is also for British cuisine. Yes, so let's continue up the street and discover what this area looks like. But I guess you do concur with me that it looks absolutely amazing. It's beautiful. It doesn't look like we are in Manchester. It looks like we are in a different European city. Just a few minutes walk away from here, we've got the northern quarter, and there it does feel like Manchester. But this other end, Ancoats, for me, it's a personal opinion, it doesn't feel like you're in Manchester really. It feels like you are in a different European city. I love it. It's totally amazing. So on here we have still like a few restaurants. We've seen there's a supermarket there, the Co-op supermarket. So the neighborhood has got, you know, all the basic amenities that you want and more. Okay, so let's continue further up and see what other things that we can unearth here in Ancoats. So now we are at the junction of the Blossom and Bengal Street, and we're going to turn left now and walk all the way up just to discover this area as we are almost winding up our recording. But before that, we're going to discover this area. I've never walked in this, specifically this corner of this neighborhood. I've not done it, so we're discovering this together. But it looks equally beautiful. So as we walk up, well, we are now heading to what is called the George Leigh Street junction. And from here I can see very beautiful buildings as well. It looks very quiet here. I've not seen a single soul now for a few minutes. It looks very quiet. Look at these buildings here. Specifically this one in front, it's not a new building. It's been here for quite a long time. And that one as well. So these quieter streets are perfect for those seeking a calm residential vibe within the city. Ancoats has been consistently ranked as among the top 5 places to live in Manchester, and now I know why. And it's thanks to its blend of modern amenities, historic charm, and a strong sense of community. The housing here is more affordable compared to areas like the spinning fields, which we've seen, and also the northern quarter, which we've seen, making it unattractive for renters and first-time buyers. please take a minute if you haven't and hit on that subscription button. It will only take 2 seconds, and then we can continue with this vlog. And do not forget to share the video or leave a comment so that I can come back to you in writing personally. Oh, it's a beautiful neighborhood. I've fallen in love with Ancoats. And living in Ancoats means having everything you need close by. There's local supermarkets, we've seen independent shops, bakeries and fantastic cafes, and for medical services there are GP centers as well, or the general practitioner centers, such as the Ancoats Primary Care Center, to serve the community. Transport wise, it is also very convenient. It's within Manchester Piccadilly station, just about 15 minutes walk away, and regular bus services connecting you to the rest of the city. It's a lovely place. And also security wise, well, you can tell from our walk from the beginning, it doesn't look like it's a neighborhood where there are any issues to do with security. I don't know, but I think it is quite a secure place to live, and it is, the people widely speak of this neighborhood or community to be safe and very focused on the atmosphere that surrounds them. So now we have reached what I did mention before, that is the Oldham Road, where you can spot this structure in front of us here, the uniquely designed Wing Yip Superstore, a hub for Asian groceries and culture. From here, a short walk along this Oldham Road will lead you towards that. If we went all the way down there, that direction of the cars, it will bring us to the Manchester city centre, because this street or this road, Oldham Road, further down it becomes Oldham Street, and it goes all the way straight into the Piccadilly Gardens, which would be the heart of the city of Manchester. And if we go that direction, then we are heading to Oldham, which is one of the neighbourhoods in the outskirts of Manchester. So I hope you have enjoyed exploring Ancoats and Islington with me today. Whether you are visiting for the history, the food, or considering making this your home, this neighbourhood truly offers something special. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe for more Manchester walking tours and hidden gems. See you in the next video.